I'm here.
Okay. Raz?
Alright. I'm assuming Raz is here.
Raz?
I don't know.
Yep, it helps to unmute.
Yes. Alright, well, this is episode 3 of Up and Away, Star Trek Adventures campaign. And we have with us our usuals. Ghost as Captain Convoy, Matt as Euro, Raz as Jorandel, and Effie as Vayana, the XO. And we're going to get started right away. Quick recap of what happened. So what happened is you guys were coming back from your your mission to do research on a primitive culture, and that didn't go so well. But on the way back to the starbase, you came across a drift ship, and it happens to be a Klingon Bird-of-Prey. You did a sensor sweep, and there was no life forms aboard. And when Joran Dell had dug into the scans, it was found that the ship was damaged by phaser arrays and photon torpedoes, which are both staple weapons of the Federation. And so with that, the captain has ordered an away team to go onto the Klingon ship. That away team consists of Lieutenant Eero, Dell, and led by Commander Vayana, and also Security Lieutenant McMurphy. And I'll let you guys get started. Let me reset the pool and everything. So 8 threat is correct, 0 momentum. So let me swing over to the bridge here. And let me get this correct. Alright, I want you guys to go ahead and take it away of what you're doing actively and plan on doing.
I think Lieutenant Euro, after they make it down to the hangar bay with the runabouts, he just is starting to do a quick diagnostics just to make sure everything is in order, making sure they have everything to take with them.
McMurphy's just kind of getting on his. I believe we're taking Evo suits, yeah, because it's
Yeah. There's
vacuumed more or less.
Yeah, there's no life support is non-existent.
Yeah, so McMurphy's probably getting into his Evo suit and waiting for him to be ready at the shuttle bay.
Vienna would be obviously headed to the shuttle bay and suiting up, so that's pretty much it.
Dell goes with Viana and asks, essentially on the way says, Commander, are you not at all concerned that it appears Federation shot this bird of prey?
I do believe it is a matter to investigate.
That's
Make
all he
no
says.
mistake, I may not express concern as you would, but it is something that I feel it should be taken into consideration. I will not jump into any conclusions.
I'm just wondering why we're not asking Starfleet Command.
I have my orders.
I am aware of that.
What are you suggesting, Lieutenant Dell?
Suggesting that it might have been prudent to check in why this bird of prey was destroyed with Starfleet Command, perhaps?
Have you discussed this concern with the captain?
I believe I had brought up initially when we arrived to contact Starfleet Command that there is a bird of prey in their space.
Then, if the captain is aware, it is likely he is already taking measures to investigate that matter.
Understood.
Thank you, Lieutenant Dell.
Of course.
You're heading to the hangar to take a runabout, right? You're not gonna beam over.
No, the instructions originally that Captain Conroy had given were the one away team were to go on the runabout and see what's going on because beaming over would be a bit dangerous potentially. And then there was another group who was, I think, going to analyze some of the stuff. I know Commander Nax was going to be part of that. I don't know.
There was a
bodies.
team to collect the bodies, I think.
Collect bodies. Yeah.
There are
So, yeah,
bodies
we can
like
move
out in
out.
space.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
mhm.
It was Nax, Atkins, whoever else going on that little trip.
Oh, we're not beaming those on board either.
No.
Okay.
I imagine there are a lot of them.
Or pieces. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, Dell doesn't mind the awkward silence that ensues between Viana and Dell, and then we'll just dutifully put on a suit and make sure that he has both a phaser and tricorder in hand, ready for the mission.
So you guys are taking standard issue phasers. Is that correct? You're not like taking Type 3 phaser rifles or anything, right?
No, I don't think we'd need
No.
such things. Making sure we have tricorders and everything too.
Yeah, that's standard.
Lieutenant Yarrow is finishing getting on her EVO suit or whatever it's called. And she comments to Lieutenant McMurphy, a small smile, and she says, "Glad the captain's not making us beam aboard."
No. Seems that he isn't. Is that a concern of yours, Chief?
Well, I always prefer to take a runabout if possible.
Kind of shrugs. Doesn't really make a difference to me. Why do you prefer the runabouts?
Maybe I'll tell you over drinks at one point. She smiles more to him. And
There's a
continues to
Clomp,
smile.
clomp, clomp, clomp as you hear Dell walk up to both of you. Because you're both security, right?
Well,
Yeah,
Lieutenant Euro's head, like chief of security.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so Dell walks up in the suit, ready, sort of like doing the patting themselves up and down to make sure like everything's all right, with a big smile, sort of excited smile on his face, and then through the outer speakers, sort of looks at both of you and says, "Oh, so which one of you do I run to if one of the Klingons comes to life?"
Euro chuckles a bit and she says, "I think that would be me."
Okie doke.
Aren't
I
they
hear
all
he-
supposed to be dead out there or something? And he looks at Euro.
Supposed to be, but Nax hasn't examined the bodies at all. I mean, there's Starfleet signatures
Resilient.
on the, I guess the residual weapon decay, but it could be something else. A mask of some sort. We're not quite sure.
Wait. What? Starfleet shot this down? He looks at Dell and Euro.
Potentially. At least the signatures read as such, correct, Lieutenant? And she'll look over to Dell.
Now you will say your chief of security is 100% correct.
He just kind of shakes his head. Hopefully this ain't the start of something else.
She puts a hand on his shoulder and says, "I'm sure it's something exciting, though I do not think that Starfleet would go to such measures, really, without either some sort of provocation or, like I said, this could be a setup of sorts by someone else. Something else. We'll find out."
Yeah, McMurphy nods and looks to get on the runabout if everybody's here.
Dal gives an encouraging sort of still half excited smile to Yero and says, "Well, I'll stick with you. I want to survive."
I'll make sure that we all get out of this in one piece. And she looks to, I guess, Commander Viana here on the runabout at this point.
Mhm.
And she nods to Viana and says, everything seems to be in order, Commander. We are ready to take flight on your order.
Let us make haste then.
Del embarks. Clomp, 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 clomp.
Euro will get set at her station and begin quick pre-flight checks, but they're probably done by now, fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Soon. Actually, yes, that's a good question. Who needs to fly? Who's doing
Yeah, you
shooting?
tell me.
Who's doing shooting?
I'm assuming Dell flies, but Euro does have training in flight. Let me just double check.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
I do. I have at least level 3 training in flight.
Nice.
So probably one of you guys then, because my con's garbage.
Yeah, naturally Del would want to fly, but he's if for example Yero just sat down, Del would probably
Yeah,
raise an eyebrow and just let it be.
I'd say, yeah, probably Euro would take a seat at the helm and begin disembarking, saying, releasing docking clamps. Heading to the Bird-of-Prey now, Commander. She touches some of the buttons on the screen. They make idle beeping noises, and they take off towards the Bird-of-Prey. And she'll
If there's any
initiate...
co-piloting, then he'll sit next to you
Yeah,
to
it's
assist
probably...
with scanning and all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah, she'd probably suggest to initiate scans on the Bird-of-Prey. Say, see if you see any sort of residual radiation levels at all. See if they're safe. If we need to take any extra precautions, Lieutenant.
Anything visual while they're out there? Who knows?
Yeah, you guys are flying towards the bird of prey, and it's not very far away. Obviously, I would think that the Carthage is keeping a relatively safe distance, but within range certainly. And you are flying towards it. You see various Klingon bodies floating in space. It seems strange that if the Federation was going to get into a fight with the Klingons here, it's possible it could happen, but just to leave corpses floating in space doesn't seem like a very Starfleet thing to do. Just that's clear. So Euro, you're actually navigating around various dead bodies as you get closer to the ship.
Yeah.
Whenever there's a need for us to scan, let me know.
Probably constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there's
would-
yeah,
I
you're
would
you're
assume
you're
constantly trying
not
to
there's
scan,
no
yeah.
changes as of yet.
Cool, okay.
So, however, as you get closer, why don't you? This is a good opportunity. Why don't you give me a sensor scan?
Okay.
Boy, I don't think I do. I have a token
Task
for that?
science, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Based on control, probably.
That's fine.
Dice pool is 2d20. See, I'm learning. Applicable focus. Oof. Let me see. Character. No, this isn't astrophysics or anything like that. I don't think so.
No.
Body physics.
Difficulty? Well, I have xenobiology, but I'm not specifically scanning the
Yeah.
bodies. For
I
how
would
they
say
died.
I would say difficulty 1.
Boom.
Hey.
Okay, go ahead and use the ship's computers too. Sensors.
Still, this roll 20 AM box is I don't do anything with that, right?
No, I don't know why that pops
Yeah, it
up every
doesn't.
time you use it these days. I don't understand, but
So I have one extra, you said?
now you need to roll your ship's sensors if you want.
Oh, there it is. USS Ares.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Sensors based on ship science. Submit.
Okay.
Not a success.
Okay, that's fine.
Give me just a second though. Maybe 10. If I recall correctly,
Sure.
it says whenever I attempt a task assisted by the ship's computers or sensors, I may re-roll 1d20, even the ship's die itself.
Ooh.
So I would like to re-roll that.
Sure.
science.
And you got it. So you generate 2 momentum. So that's good.
Unless I could use them to get and obtain information, depending on what you
Yeah.
feed me now. I
Yeah.
could use some of them, right?
Yeah, you could use both for more information if you wanted. What you find now is what you had seen then. It does appear that still you're seeing the traces of signatures for Starfleet weapons. Most of the damage is done from those weapons, from an exterior attack, and nothing like the warp core blew up or anything like that. You're able to scan. The warp core is unstable, but not currently in threat of having a containment breach and exploding or anything like that just yet, you think. But you think that maybe you would want to do this kind of quickly.
Well, in that case, I would use 1 momentum to get a detailed scan of the inside floor plan of whatever, is the chunk that we will board, so
Yep.
that we will be able to know, take a right here, take a left, now go down, there's the warp core, like that kind of type.
Yes, you can do that.
And download that to my tricorder.
Yeah, you can do that. You can you have good schematics for the
Bird of Prey.
for the bird
Or
of prey
whatever,
now.
the large remaining fragment.
Yeah.
And then the other piece is, can I detect sort of any sort of obstacles already, like plasma leaks inside?
There's
extreme radiation or heat,
there's no radiation that you see that would get through your EV suit. There's a low level radiation that might make you sick over, some extended period of time if you were in there without your EV suit. But there's damage to the inner hull and inner decks all throughout the ship. You do think it will be difficult to navigate once you get inside on foot. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yep. The other momentum I'll give to the group.
Okay. So there's 1 left. As you are getting closer, you do, at the end of your scan, you do see that there is a extreme rise in power level on one of the decks, and then there is suddenly an explosion, and the fragments of the explosion shoot out into space towards the runabout as you're getting closer to the hangar. I would like Khan to make a because of Dell's actual scan, we're going to lower the difficulty, but it is difficulty 2.
Alright, so task con control. Sorry, what's the attribute?
Daring.
Daring, okay.
Daring Khan.
20, oh boy.
You have 1 momentum in the pool.
And how difficult? 2?
2.
Cool. I have a... Awesome. So as it explodes, Lieutenant Euro, her eyes kind of widen slightly, and she says, implementing evasive maneuvers, Delta 5, and she quickly punches it in and avoids, I'm guessing, majority of the explosion.
Yeah, you're able to cut through the debris as it blasts out of the ship, for sure. Let you kind of all respond to that and role play otherwise as you make your way towards the hangar.
I'd say Lieutenant Euro looks to Commander Vayana, and she says, "Should we still proceed with the assignment, Commander? Seems the ship is unstable." Commander.
I think Commander's
sorry,
lagging.
yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I do have some lagging voice issues. Viana will look at the state of the ship and take a moment. Proceed forward.
Aye, Commander.
Yeah, you're able to bring the the runabout into the hangar bay. It is actually not in terrible shape compared to what you might expect the rest of the Klingon Bird-of-Prey to be in. So go ahead and tell me what you guys would like to do as you sit down.
I would say Euro sets down the ship fairly easy into, I guess, the docking bay, carefully opening the door, making sure everyone has their EVA suits on before exiting. She pulls out her scanner and kind of begins scanning just the general vicinity to see if there's any, maybe there's like the polymer shielding was too dense so they couldn't fully scan to see if there's any life forms or any residual kind of weapon just decay or something like that, or if there's any sort of if someone was trying to mask the weapon signatures and try to reformat it so it looked like maybe that Starfleet did fire these things and they were trying to rewrite basically the weapon signatures to make it.
Can you give me probably
Scanner.
a science insight roll?
Sure. It's a lot of things she's trying to do.
Difficulty 3, I would say.
Yeah. I guess. Wait, science. Insight. I'll spend a momentum
Okay.
on this to get an extra die. I have no focus. No. She's not skilled at this. So she scans and she frowns, not being able to find anything just yet. And she says, "Weapon." I'm guessing the weapons hangars, or sorry, the hangar looks clear.
Yeah, there's no one in here. There is a damaged shuttle, Klingon shuttle, that is sitting basically that you have landed next to, but otherwise there's nothing much in here.
Hangar looks clear. I have no readings so far on what exactly happened, but maybe if we venture further, we'll be able to find out.
Viana will begin to approach one of the... Oops. Oh boy, my push to talk. Okay, so one of these doors, and tried to see if they can enter into another room on the ship.
Dell has schematics. The adjoining rooms and compartments to the hangar bay is more. There's more shuttle bays and there's cargo and things like that. There's access to a turbo lift and cargo bay. So, where would you like to go?
Oh, geez. So it's just cargo bays, hangars, and a turbo lift.
Yeah, for here. Yeah.
Is there any sort of computer or any sort of something they can?
You do see a terminal of some kind, probably flight control. You would guess is what it's used for.
Okay, so it's just for flight.
Well, I mean that's what you would assume it's used for.
Okay. Lieutenant Dell, where on the schematics would we be able to access the ship's logs?
If I recall, the Bird-of-Prey briefing at Starfleet Academy, I would assume, and then I have to come up with it, right, like as a player.
Yeah.
You can also say, what are your past lives?
Exactly, right.
You could give me a command insight roll, maybe.
Cool. Command
Difficulty
So-
1, I would say.
I made a
this is
Klingon blood oath.
I believe this is a focus area of mine. Let me see. Computer
Xenobiology.
systems.
Is that it?
No, computer systems.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Nice try making fun of my focus areas. You said difficulty 2, right?
1.
1. Alright. No.
Yeah, where is you think probably you remember a specific area. You are looking at the schematics, and you think that there is a central processing, basically mainframe in the center of the
Yeah.
ship. You see it. You think the logs are
Like a
there.
computer core. Yeah.
Yeah, you think the logs are there.
So while I'm uncertain that we can get them at any old console, the schematics do appear to show a central processing core. We might be able to get them there.
Speaking of how old this bird of prey is, do you think we could acquire a date maybe? Maybe the logs will tell us exactly when this ship was in particular in flight. See how long it was here for.
Get a sense of their mission.
Not just the mission, but exactly how long it's been dead in the water, so to speak.
I do have a out of character
Sure.
question. In terms of timeline, Klingons are allies, right?
Yeah, more or less.
More or less. We're okay.
Are the
cool.
Dominions still a thing? No.
All right. So, Commander Viana will, and I'm assuming that the way to get to the central computer is through that turbo lift.
Turbo
right?
lifts will take you to every level on the ship for sure.
All right, we're headed to the turbo lift. If we run into anyone alive, give them the opportunity to explain themselves before firing your phasers.
Of course, Commander.
Out of character, do any of your characters... we don't need to speak Klingon, right? Because of the universal translator?
Universal
Yeah, I think-
translator in your tricorders, yeah.
Yeah.
Or probably in your comm badges, actually.
Yeah. Cool, cool. I just wanted to confirm.
No, you have to know fluent Klingon for this game.
I've got linguistics if our shit fails. So there you go.
But you have to actually say it out of character. All of it.
Oh, nice.
No problem.
Just like try to get a hairball out of your throat.
All right, yeah, they're gonna go to the turbo lift. I'm assuming that it's not operational. I also don't have visual. Oh, there we go.
Alright, one sec. You head into an exterior corridor towards the turbo lift. There is a catwalk that you have to cross. In the middle of this catwalk, what you do notice is your mag boots are actually keeping you to the ground. Keep in mind, because there is no atmosphere, there's no gravity, so you need your mag boots to stay on the ground. You're moving fairly slow because of that. And when you come into this this catwalk to get to the turbo lift, you notice that in the middle of it, there's a giant hole where it has been ripped apart. And if I could find my drawing tool, what's going on here? There we go. Just no, that's not what I want to do.
Ah!
Yeah, right there, more or less.
Oh, we can't see past
Definite
it.
hole.
That That's
I'm
a.
not
That's
sure
a
if you know what we see.
I do.
Localized
I
black
know
hole
what
there.
it is,
Yep.
but that's what it is. You can see by it. You can see past it.
Yeah, it's good enough.
It's on the what is it? It's on the lighting layer, so it's literally just a black square, like, and it goes up.
I know,
So
I can see it.
we don't know where. Yeah, we don't know where it ends. Is the thing.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Maybe just a square. Oh,
Yeah,
there's a red
yeah, that
square. Nice.
That's much easier.
Rectangle.
Okay, so we know the jump now.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, jumping.
Mm,
There is no 0G here.
Oh, it is 0G. You're just connected to the floor with your boots.
oh.
Okay. Great.
So it'll just float away when you jump.
Yeah, it's float across.
Maybe it's a big enough gap where you can like really stretch out your leg.
You think it would be hard to jump in mag boots. You're definitely going to have to release them, right?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Lieutenant Euro will look to Commander Viana and say, should we dump over the hole?
These doors, based on the schematics that we have, these doors that are closest to us, that goes to different, that doesn't go to the lift.
Yeah, no, that doesn't go to the turbo lift. No, it's the one straight ahead goes to the turbo lift.
Of course, all right. We're going to have to get across if we're going to go to the turbo lift, so be prepared to jump. And Commander Viana will take the lead on that. Hopefully not make a doofus of herself.
One thing you need to realize is when you guys jump, there's no way to come down naturally.
Okay, so is there...
Our suits don't have standard astronaut, like little nozzles, thrusters, maneuvering thrusters.
That's a good question. I would say they probably do, actually, so maybe you could. Yeah.
Okay. So, and also, like, I was gonna ask, like, are there, like, handrails I could just, like, push?
There are definitely no handrails here. This is Klingon, baby.
Go get assistance.
Every science fiction setting has these, like, catwalks with no rails. OSHA violations. Alright. Alright. So, we have the things on our suits.
I would say it's going to be a probably a fitness security task, difficulty 1, to properly navigate your way across the catwalk.
You said fitness security task?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I not finding this?
So, task security.
There it is. And there it is. Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.
You have no momentum.
It's a good way to get momentum. Come on, Commander. Got this.
And you said difficulty 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yes!
Viana is able to... why don't you describe to me how you're able to jump across and then use your suit to navigate yourself back down on the other side of the catwalk.
So she will place herself at the edge of the, of where the catwalk breaks off, or is broken off, and, have her boots release, and very carefully, with her controls in her hands, have her suit just, slowly ease herself over to the other side, and as soon as she maneuvers herself across the gap, she'll reactivate her boots, and it will secure her to the catwalk.
Everyone else can make the same check.
Before Hero goes, Del sort of looks over and says, "Remember how it said you'd keep me safe? Can you just push me over?"
Euro gives a slight smile underneath her helmet.
He says, "Just a slight nudge."
Sure.
So he
Yeah.
deactivates, he deactivates his magnetic boots, and then essentially is hoping that Hero pushes him to Viana.
Is it possible to also have Viana's hand like out to catch anybody as they're coming?
I'm gonna say no in this situation.
Boo. All right. She's just gonna watch.
At least not
Okay.
enough to help on a check.
Euro gets across easy.
Yep. One momentum.
So she takes, it's not like a running jump that she takes. Actually, no, she'd go after Del. So you go first, Del, and then I'll describe what Euro gets over.
No, I'm literally asking you to push me.
Yeah, so you go first. So she'll push you.
I'll let her give you an assist then. Del still needs to roll.
Sure.
So just roll the same thing, but with one die.
Well, you'll roll. Just give yourself a free die. That's fine. Just do it that way.
You're telling
Oh, so 3D.
me that?
Yep.
I assume, right? Yeah, okay.
So roll 3 instead of 2, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Must be under security.
It
Yep,
is.
security.
And fitness. As you said, now it is 3d20?
Yes.
On it.
Diff 1.
Yep.
Yeah, shoot. Yeah, and after Dal gets over, Lieutenant Euro will take a few clunky steps back, and then as much as she can run in zero grav, she will, and as soon as she gets to the edge, she deactivates her boots and easily just glides over, quickly reactivating them on the other side. In one very swift motion.
McMurphy.
She looks back.
Mhm.
Yeah. Come on, McMurphy.
Murphy will get his quote-unquote run and jump.
Oh man.
As you're running the last one across, all the pressure that's been on the catwalk where it's been broken, it collapses, making the jump even harder as you approach. This is going to be difficulty 2 for you.
Oh no.
Here's momentum.
I'll take one moment.
To be clear, you don't need to be quick in 0G. You don't need to jump, like it doesn't work the same way, because you're not beating gravity like on Earth.
Hey.
Nice.
And even though the bridge begins to fall away, McMurphy is able to leap across and float, and able to successfully maneuver back down onto the other side.
He lands and looks back at the catwalk that fell away. After everything, that would have been a really stupid way to go.
True, but you're not one for stupid endings, are you, McMurphy?
I've seen some stupid things.
I would have rescued you, Del says. And then after a short pause, or maybe Hero.
I'm sure.
She mentions as they're walking and says, Lieutenant, have you ever had to rescue anyone in any of your past lifetimes from falling into a bird of prey?
No, it would have been a great story to tell afterwards, wouldn't it have?
Considering there was zero gravity, he wouldn't have fallen.
You make a good
Spoiled
point.
sport.
You'd have to float up and get him.
Eh, in good Klingon tradition, we could have embellished the story.
Viana will head towards one of the lifts and see if they're operational.
You head to a lift.
I'm assuming these things right there are lifts.
Yes. Where's the thing? You try to hit the button and it just gives you a denied or inoperable kind of sound. nothing happens. The doors don't open.
Is there a way to force the doors open?
Yeah, difficulty 5 fitness security task.
Alright, well, that's not a job for me.
So you said fitness security?
Difficulty
open?
5, yeah.
Difficulty 5.
You're
Lieutenant Yara,
Yes,
will you
we
be
We
able
literally
to...
can't.
Will you...
So what was Commander saying?
Lieutenant Yara, would you be able to open these doors?
I can attempt, Commander. She looks back and says, McMurphy, would you assist?
Alright. Would, I don't think that the phasers would work this way, but the phasers wouldn't be able to cut through any of this.
No,
way.
I don't think so.
Okay.
So the way it would work is McMurphy would roll 1 die, and then Eero, you roll as normal.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
And if you have focus, they would apply, but I don't think anybody would
Yeah.
have.
You get a bonus?
Does endurance count as one for this?
No.
Damn it! Oh, boo on you!
Just double crit, it's fine.
Let's see, trade pejorative.
So you need 4. I think it's
I know.
possible.
We don't have any momentum. It's not possible.
I'm seeing if there's anything that will give.
Well, if she gets, oh yeah,
Can
she
I give you
doesn't
threat?
Yeah, it's a double.
She'd have to
crit.
roll a 1 and a 1 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a double one.
Can I give you threat to get extra momentum? Sort of thing.
You know,
Eh?
hold on. Maybe is the answer. You know, as like that's a Conan thing. I don't know that it actually exists in Star Trek.
I don't know either.
What?
That's why I'm asking you.
We're gonna say it does not. So
No! How dare you? Alright, well we're gonna try. So I need double 1s, baby. Let's do this.
yeah, you don't have
No,
focus.
no.
Yeah, you gotta get 1.
So task difficulty 5. Ah!
Yeah, you're able to get it open like at just a couple of millimeters, but yeah, you even with your cybernetic arm, you're unable to pry them apart.
Lieutenant Euro is like pulling along with McMurphy, making strange noises as she yanks at this thing, and then she takes a deep breath, panting a bit, and she shakes her head. No, unfortunately, not, Commander. I'm no engineer. I don't think I could get these up and running.
Maybe we could get into contact with the Carthage, see if they can beam us over some tools.
Or we could see if they have Jeffrey's tubes, or the equivalent.
GM, are there any ladders? You know, like...
Oh,
Jeffrey tubes.
there's definitely a manual access point similar to Jeffrey tubes that would lead you around the ship if you wanted to take those. Certainly, Dell has the
Okay.
schematics in great detail. He has all the connecting corridors, the tubes, and where they go. So you're not at a loss of where you need to go.
Okay. And based on the schematics, because Viana does have access to the schematics, would she be able to see any access points in their vicinity?
Yeah, they're all over the place. Yep.
Okay. Well then that would definitely be where she would head towards, is one of the access points to these other the labyrinth within the ship.
Sure. You head down Jeffrey's tube. As you're going through or not a Jeffrey's tube, but it's very
Greg's tube.
yeah, it's a very tight corridor. What is the order?
If I don't know if Commander Viana wants to lead, but if not, Euro will go first.
And McMurphy
She'll
will try to
want
bring up
Yura
the
to go.
back.
She'll want
Go first?
Yura to
Okay.
go first, and then actually Viana will want to be in the back.
I think
So-
McMurphy will
Sorry, McMurphy.
be at
Yeah.
the very back.
Yeah.
All right.
Who is in the back? I'm sorry.
The Yana.
Viana.
Okay.
After what happened earlier? No.
What happened? I made it.
So, McMurphy in the front, Yvonne in the back.
No,
Who's
no.
second?
Nope.
Lieutenant
Euro
Euro
in the
in third.
front.
In the front.
Ah,
Viana in the back. McMurphy third. Dell second. If Dell's okay with it.
It's a man-witch. Little men's
Sure.
in the middle.
whoever's third in line.
Me.
Okay.
Mhm.
Make me a security fitness.
All of us, or just
Just
McMurphy?
McMurphy.
Oh my god.
Wow.
McMurphy Day.
I don't know what focuses on. I don't have any.
He's gonna.
It would be something along the lines of acrobatics or athletics or something like that.
It's that survival.
Yeah, not quite.
Surviving the collapse of the ladder.
Oh,
Difficulty.
no.
Difficulty is 2.
Nope.
All right, so you're gonna okay. So what happens is you're crawling through this thing, and as you are, a jet of steam just shoots up as something ruptures in the floor below you and blows all over McMurphy's undercarriage. If you would. Challenge dice. 3 challenge dice. Let's see how bad it is.
Oh no!
What's the hell? Okay. Not 3,333. There you go.
Gonna need a Mr. Stud after this.
Yeah. 3, it doesn't have any, so you take 3 stress. As it burns you, as you guys are going through.
Okay. So for the stress on the
You just
The
take
sheet,
3
am I
off your
subtracting them?
3
Okay.
off your bubble there. Your red bubble would be fine. I think that should do it.
yeah, so they're going along, and all of a sudden, making hear Murphy in the back. God damn it! And he's just kind of like trying to move out of the way as quickly as he can.
Yeah, it doesn't last long as you finally get over to the next corridor and then go upward. And you find yourself in a cargo bay. Where are you trying to get to? Let me ask you that.
We're trying to get to the place where it has the logs, and I think Dell said.
According to what Dell said.
Yeah, the logs. You're
Dell
looking for the
said.
logs, right? You think it's another two levels up.
Actually, since we got into the cargo bay, Lieutenant Yura pauses. She looks around. Is it full or is it empty?
There are some canisters along the wall, and some crates on the ground, but yeah, for the most part,
I think Lieutenant Yura will take a peek at maybe the crates to see if it's carrying anything specific. Same thing with the canisters.
yeah, you can go check it out.
Might as well scan them too.
Yeah, you can do
Make
that.
sure there's nothing dangerous in there.
I would say science control or
Damn it. What difficulty?
1.
Yes.
Let Dell go too if he wants.
Oh, cool. Science control.
It gave 1 momentum. Actually, yeah, 1 momentum. It is basically fuel type of canisters. Nothing out of the ordinary. You think?
Standard fuel.
Yeah. Not for the
no
war.
prototype experimental stuff we found yet.
No.
Like that.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Delwood reports. Scans suggest standard fuel in these containers.
ordinary. We should check ship logs to see if anything's been taken. Anything does not line up.
Can Dell keep an eye on the warp core meanwhile, from time to time?
You don't have access to that kind of sensor. You would need
Could
to
I-
be in your ship to do that at this point.
What about the tricorder being connected with the ship?
That is a good point. You could do that, yes.
So maybe I have my tricorder do a 2-minute alarm for me, just a vibration alarm, and every 2 minutes I just send a ping back to the ship to get the latest readout from the ship, so that we have time before,
Mm-hmm.
so if we can monitor the warp core remotely.
Yep. Right now, it's in the same status that it was when you
Okay.
got on board.
I mean, even better if we're really smart people, he would have the shuttle, it's a runabout actually, right?
Yeah.
Ed's runabout.
Keep it scanning, and if there's a significant change, alert us.
Yep. You can do that. That's not a problem.
That might be better.
You can do that.
Cool.
So, their location, they're still a couple levels under where they need to be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is there another access point to a Jeffries tube?
Oh
that
yeah,
would
you
lead?
can easily access other corridors and ladders to get to where you want to be. It's difficult.
More difficult than what they went through already?
I'm just
Yes.
saying it's not as easy as going in a turbo lift and pushing a button. How difficult it is, you don't know. I mean,
We're a little
Well,
bit
the turbo lift doesn't work.
normally
Yep.
turbo lift, yeah.
Nero will look back to McMurphy and say, "Are you alright?"
Yeah. Just got a suntan. It hurts, but I'm fine.
How'd the doctor treat you when we get back?
Oh well. No worries, Chief. I'm still good.
Good. Let's continue on then. Commander,
Yes.
are we ready to head out?
Yes, I believe we will need to continue forward through more complex Jeffries tubes. Be aware. And she looks over to McMurphy before heading to the next access point.
Of course, Commander. Nero will take the lead again, I guess.
I would say same order.
Yeah. McMurphy's gonna get more spicy dick in his
Yeah. Same order's fine. And yep.
So expensive.
All right.
What was it? What was it? What was the guy's name from Star Trek? The engineer that they always tortured in the episodes. He was in DS9.
O'Brien.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is a torture
Brian.
McMurphy episode.
Aw.
McMurphy must suffer.
O'Brien, McMurphy, God. Those Irish folk.
Don't have a Scots-Irish style name.
Mm-mm.
You just get fucked.
Do.
Okay.
Got a hot wife though, so or at least he did.
No,
Keiko.
Murphy's not married.
Yeah. Keiko's the best.
Yeah, I was gonna say McMurphy after Viana took point. Euro might have seen Adele as well, but he kind of scowls as she takes point, but he doesn't say anything.
Yeah, one second. I'm just trying to copy this damn thing over. Control C, please. Work now.
Look now.
Okay. Jeez. You head up through there's these ladders, and there's two of them are just broke and destroyed. And as you're going up, the rung that McMurphy is stepping on comes away, and you're about halfway up, probably, I don't know, I don't know. Let's see, how would that work? It comes away, and at the same time, there is you see a hole in the side of the basically the tube, and off that hole comes debris flying through from some explosion somewhere else on the ship, you think, but you don't really have much time to really deal with it, as McMurphy needs to make a security fitness roll.
No.
Oh
Come
no.
on, you got this.
Difficulty.
2.
McMurphy.
I'm spinning the momentum.
You do have 1 moment to spend, so yeah.
Go for it, man.
Murphy. You poor lad.
Oh my god.
Oh
No.
no.
12 now.
Go, McMurphy.
Everyone wants to kill fucking ghost characters.
This is secondary, it's fine.
This, since there's a complication, this is going to be 4 challenge dice of damage. Oh. They all pelt into him, throwing him off
He's
the
come up with
ladder,
Anything else?
and he essentially bounces off the wall, the other side, and just kind of floats there for a moment. I'll let you guys react as he's hit by some sort of debris. Actually, I'm going to spend 2 threat. I'd say this is probably a 3 threat type of thing. I'm going to spend 3 threat to puncture your EV suit.
Oh.
As it begin, your oxygen levels begin to quickly deplete.
I'm gonna start looking for the puncture immediately.
Give me an engineering daring roll.
Okay.
Difficulty 1 to find it.
What's the runabout's name again?
Ares.
Aries.
You do find it. It's pretty much where you would expect, somewhere on your chest. It's about a slit, maybe a half an inch long.
Would it be reason to expect that, like, any kits with these EV suits, we have, like, a puncture tape type of situation where we can put over them?
I think so.
I mean, if he sees it, he's just gonna try to tape it up before he keeps going. He can't lose oxygen. He's just kind of over. He's like, ah, damn it, I got a puncture, and he's like, he can tell he's bruised up, hurt. He's trying to patch it real quick with the tape.
Give me a difficulty
0.
1 engineering daring roll. Or I'm sorry, difficulty 0 is what I meant to say.
What?
Yep, there's difficulty
Yeah,
0.
it can generate momentum
Mhm.
or threat.
Yep.
Oh no.
So it's gonna say task difficulty 1, but 0.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Hey,
you
I'm
generate a
momentum.
momentum able to patch it up. However, you are currently at 50% reserves. If that would happen again, it might be problematic.
Commander Viana's gonna make sure that McMurphy, because I think you said that he was like knocked back. She's gonna make sure that he's at least planted on the ground with his feet.
Yeah, he can easily maneuver back over to the ladder.
Okay, cool.
I think
Can we just share our air so everybody has the same amount?
Well, you
Like
guys have
80.
99%. He has something like 50.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
If we have, what is that? So we have 347. We divide that by 4.
It would take probably an engineering task to be able to transfer your air from yours to his, but it'd probably be pretty easy.
Yeah, he'd try at least. I mean, he'd offer. Dell would offer.
Yeah, you get up to the next compartment, and you can figure out what you guys are going to do from here. You're not sure what this
Lieutenant
room is.
Lieutenant McMurphy, are you all right?
know about all right, but I'm still in it. I'm fine. I'm fine.
The prophets are not with you today, McMurphy.
Who?
She shakes her head. The prophets. Anyway, do you... She kind of looks him over a bit, and says, do you take any more damage? My suggestion is for you to beam back to the runabout.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's good. I've been through worse. And he looks at his oxygen. I'm at 50% though. Kind of doesn't really go any further than that.
So we're at 99 and he's at 50. And we've done all of this exertion and we're only at, we only lost 1.
Yeah, I mean, you probably have been in here a half an hour. The suits are extremely proficient at cycling air, no matter what you're doing. The only way to be in here for days and days and days, or for have a puncture.
Keep an eye on your oxygen levels, McMurphy. We can continue on, as long as you're not injured.
Yeah, he nods. Yeah, I'm fine. It's not a big deal. Just some bad luck.
Very well, let's continue forward. I'm assuming that based on the schematics we're wanting to go through this door?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's where the other... you think you're one level below where you're trying to get to, and the other passageway is up ahead. You have to...
And this is another instance where the door is not opening with what we try to do.
I would say yes, it is not opening. Yeah.
Do we know why?
You hit the... It's... You're not sure why. Without
There's
further
power going to
investigation.
it.
Yeah,
there's
it...
power going to it, but okay.
So it could just be a permission issue, right?
Yeah. Hero says, is anyone good at rerouting permissions when it comes to Klingon vessels?
It's awfully specific.
Hero shrugs and says, well, we're on a Klingon vessel currently.
How long is... Oh, okay, go ahead.
Any computer skills might be of service here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Hero looks around. Maybe we should have brought someone with computer skills with us.
I would say this could be an
My fault.
engineering task. Science task? I would say no. I would say engineering or even security.
I mean, security. I got it. I got that.
Reason security or reason engineering.
I can try it.
Difficulty
I had a
is
better reason.
difficulty is 2.
Okay.
I'll try
Let me
to
help you.
assist.
Oh, there you go.
Help me, McMurphy. You're my only hope.
That's rough, buddy. So security reason.
You have 1 momentum in the pool.
Okay, I help.
Huzzah! I'm not gonna use the momentum.
YOLO.
I'm gonna yellow it. So I just need 1. Ah! The Euro tries to reroute the phase shifters to try and get this the magnetic locks to come unclasped, but unfortunately with McMurphy's assistance, she's unable to, and she's kind of digging her hands into the wiring, and there's a bit of a zap, and she removes her flesh hand and kind of shakes it out a bit, and says, unfortunately I'm unable to get this open.
Dell knows
wasn't
there's
much-
another alternate way to get there, but it's kind of got to go around and up. Add some time, probably.
Why don't we just beam past?
Euro seems a bit hesitant on that. Says, is there any other way to get through?
Of course. Those ways might get McMurphy pummeled again.
Amanda
I can
says,
take it. I mean, what are the odds of something else happening to me?
I would not challenge the prophets like that, McMurphy. Be careful what you put out there. This is up to Commander Viana. What do you suggest?
So, would we know that it if whether or not it would be feasible to beam into the next room?
There is,
Like-
from what your scans showed, there should be no reason why you cannot. However, there is, some distortion, so maybe the transporter task would be a little bit more difficult. This would be an engineering reason check, or control, probably. Engineering control check by the transporter engineer, which is Atkins. So it would be a difficulty 2 task.
And if we're teleporting, if we're beaming one room, I'd like us to consider just beaming to the target.
Yeah, right.
That's what I was thinking.
It seems silly otherwise. Doesn't have to be everyone. Euro doesn't have to go.
Lieutenant Euro, how opposed are you to beaming?
She straightens up a bit and says, well, if it is the preferred task, then we can beam over. I've faced worse than a bit of teleporter nervousness.
I feel given our current circumstance, it would be our best option. We can beam right into the room that we intend to go to and continue on from there. Viana's going to then contact
Yourself.
contact Ensign Atkins and set up transporting them or beaming them into their intended target.
Yep, you can beam straight to the log station. So this would be an engineering task. Engineering control for Atkins. Difficulty 2 with 1 momentum to spend if she would like.
Let me access my sheet really quick to see if I have any focuses.
Right.
My character. Oh, there I am.
Yeah, you're on the screen too. You can control click or whatever.
No, I'm just seeing if I have any applicable
Mhm,
focuses.
yeah.
Would computers work here or no?
No. Mm-mm. You're the shitty ensign that got
And
put on transporter duty, It's like the worst.
Give a shitty ensign.
Is there a thing that will say that I can use momentum, or should I have done
Oh,
that
you can.
earlier?
Yeah, you just tell me, and if you're gonna do it when it says 2d10, you put 3d10 in.
Okay, well I need to go back
That's fine.
and do.
Okay, so you're using a momentum.
That's engineering control.
Yes. Difficulty 2. And you'll get to use the ship's systems as well. Okay. So that's very good. Let me swing that token down, and you can use that too. So very good. Let me get the ship. So go ahead and use task. I would say, what would it be? I'd say the closest thing is probably task weapons, actually. Ship engineering. Okay, very nice.
Nice.
2 momentum.
2 momentum.
So how does it look as they are transported quite well?
For 2 momentum, you can actually introduce an advantage to the scene
Good.
if you want to do that.
Would there be a need for an advantage right now?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
They're just transporting us over.
Yeah, so essentially their bodies would, disappear and reappear right in their target room. I'm hoping that's their target room, right?
Yeah.
Because okay, cool. And yeah.
Yeah, you end up in this large room. There is a central computer in the front of it. There's all these archaic vats and whatnot, and cylinders, which you don't recognize quite immediately. So this is a big computer room, essentially.
All right. So I'd like to see if I can. Well, I guess maybe none of us here have abilities to handle computers, right?
I don't know.
Dell, that was a science officer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Dell has
no.
to focus on computer systems.
Hey, there we go.
Cool. Lieutenant Dell, if you could please access the central computer and see if you can find the logs of this vessel, as well as any star dates for their last logs.
Kapla, Commander.
It'd be science reason. Difficulty 1.
Ready. Focus, yes. Difficulty 1. Yarp.
Yep. You get a message reported back to you that the logs are not on this system. That logs are. It just says something like logs are kept in. Actually, it doesn't even say that. It just says they're not stored here.
I'll spend my extra momentum to remedy my embarrassing faux pas and find out where they actually are.
Okay. They are on the bridge or the captain's quarters.
Yep. So Dell will turn around to her and say, Commander, the logs are actually located on the bridge or the captain's quarters.
Based on these schematics that they have, how far away is that from this location?
It's probably above you 3 decks.
5 seconds beaming.
Euro's already a bit shakes her head as they beam down. And I'm guessing Dell informs them of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she says, I personally would rather climb through the tubes.
And
I'll meet you
McMurphy
outside.
looks at Euro and, come on, Chief, one more, and then we're done. Let me see. And she says, no, I'll head up through the tubes. I'll meet you there.
I would prefer that we did not split the group.
And I would prefer not to...
I apologize for busting in,
Necessarily.
for breaking in, but the runabout is informing me that the warp core is becoming increasingly unstable right now.
Lieutenant Euro, to expedite this mission, I would advise another beam.
She frowns and says, "Fine, Commander. Let's beam there."
All right, we're gonna beam.
Ugh.
McMurphy looks at Dell and say the warp core's going unstable, or how much time are we looking at here?
What does our sci-fi tech tell me is the projection for an overload?
15 minutes.
It appears about 15 minutes.
Let us hurry.
We'll transport to the bridge, and if we are unable to locate any logs, we will just need to evacuate.
Is the main ship, is it at a safe distance from if there was a warp core explosion? Do we know?
You could roll me engineering, daring. See if you can consider that.
Ah, not the engineering rolls for the non-engineer. What difficulty?
1.
Okay.
You think it needs to move away, and the thing about that is, you believe that would take you out of transporter range.
Oh, I mean like the ship, like the main ship.
Yes,
not the runabout.
out of transporter range to beam you back. Yes.
Then the runabout doesn't have. The runabout should have transporters.
Yeah, the runabout can transport you back to it.
The runabout, yeah.
Yeah.
How long would it take us to get from the runabout back to like a safe distance from the explosion?
5 minutes.
Yeah, Euro says.
We have
well,
like 8.
and she says we have approximately 8 to 9 minutes then after we transport. Commander, you should let the captain know that they should get a farther distance away from the bird of prey.
Yeah.
Viana will.
Good.
Yeah, Viana will contact the commander and relay that so that they know. Wait. If they get at a safe distance, they won't be able to beam us back, right?
They won't be able to beam us back to the ship, but we can beam back to the runabout, and then we can fly the runabout out of there.
Okay, so they'll still be able to get to us to beam us to the ship or to the runabout and
Well, the runabout has its own transporters, so we transport using the runabout's transporters onto the runabout. Like we can just ask the runabout to beam us back on.
Yeah, you could get to the runabout pretty much instantaneously, but you'd have to fly the runabout out of. Now at some point the runabout would be able to transport you to the main ship, or the main ship would be able to transport you out of the runabout as you're getting out of there potentially. Like eventually you would be close enough. I don't think you would have to like fly the runabout all the way back to the ship, is what I'm saying. If that makes sense.
Euro looks to Dell as Dell shows his tricorder, and she says, "There's life signs. It's detecting." Just one.
Do we get anything more? Does Dell get anything? Like it's on the runabout. It's on.
Oh yeah, you know it's it is in a deck that, or you look at your schematics and you're not sure what the room does, but it's pretty big, and it's kind of on it's underneath the bridge, kind of underneath the nacelles of the bird of prey. You don't know exactly what that room does. It's odd because it's not labeled like everything else.
And is it a human life sign or Klingon life sign?
It is human.
Okay, so Euro has that information now, and maybe Dell would say perhaps we make contact.
Explain this to the commander then.
Yep.
I am not the one in charge of this mission.
I assumed you'd want to know as the chief of security. My apologies.
The commander is in charge.
There's a
of
new
this mission.
biosign under the he describes it right under the
Yep.
nacelles, front section of the ship. It appears to be human in a unmarked room that isn't standard for bird-of-prey configuration ships.
So basically, I'm sorry, this is out of character. This is a life sign that is human, that is at our runabout.
No, it's not at your runabout. It's at a different. It's in a room. This, you know, your knowledge of the inner workings of bird of prey are kind of guesstimates in some aspects. This is a room that you don't really know what is from your knowledge and what the schematics you actually have. But the runabout picked up another biosign on the ship.
Oh, okay. So the runabout picked up the sign.
Yeah, the runabout's scanning the ship.
But it doesn't designate where this biosign is located?
Yes, it does. It's in a unmarked room that is underneath the fore of the ship. But you don't know what that room is.
And that's away from where we're trying to go.
If you're trying to go to the bridge, it's actually closer to the bridge, closer to you than the bridge is. But I mean, is distance if you're transporting, distance doesn't technically matter on the ship itself.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing preventing us from transporting
No.
them either.
Mm-mm.
Is okay.
Hmm. I believe we need to investigate this life sign. It is on our way. If somebody is alive, we do need to see what is going on there. Be at the ready for anything, but don't treat us hostile until they show hostility.
Of course.
And so Viana is going to contact the transporter room again to try and beam into the area where that life sign is.
Mm-hmm.
Use the momentum.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. There we go.
Is it possible to also have Bragg to kind of assist or even do the role? Because Bragg has a focus on transporters, whereas
Bragg would not be located near.
he's not in the transporter room?
Why he would be in? I would assume he'd be in the engine room.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you tell me, Raz, but that would be my assumption.
Damn it, brag.
Well, it depends. If he's not needed at the engine room, feasibly he could be at the bridge overseeing the engineering, any engineering
Then sure,
aspects.
why not?
Or if even Atkins gives a private call and says, "Hey, can you help me with transporting from engineering, sort of handing controls over?" Sure.
Yeah,
Either way, Bragg is a nice, warm-hearted person. He'll do anything for his people.
I think Atkins, especially given this is her first assignment and things are hot, she'd ask for assistance for sure.
Yeah, he might just run over, like jog over to transport it himself.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, sure. He can
Just
make
come in
it,
huffing,
and then
huffing and puffing.
Yeah, he can make it, and she can assist. That's fine.
Yeah,
Sure, he will try and make it a teachable experience, sort of, so she feels reassured and gets better.
Aw. So how do I do an assist?
You just roll 1d10, or I'm sorry, 1d20.
Oh, on.
She did as asked.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's her engineering? Yeah, you're supposed to
Great.
roll your engineering. But
Fucking comedy.
Well, he didn't say.
Are you okay?
Effie, are you okay?
Control. That would be a fail. Okay. Oh yes, sorry, Bo. Hold on.
Dare you? not give sight to bow.
Should have it now. Yep. Raz, you can go ahead and roll your engineering control roll with your focus.
On it. Difficulty?
2.
Ah. Give us that transporter effect.
So you are able to transport over there as the as you're continually pinged about the state of the warp core. All right, let's go over there real quick. Give me a sec. Actually, you're over here. You transport in. This door is actually open, and you see there's a man in an EV suit messing around at this console here.
Does his EV suit look to be Starfleet issued?
Yes.
I think Euro will let Commander Viana take over the speaking portion of this.
Yeah, so there's no, is there like a door in the way and they can't see him, or can they
It's
see
open.
him? This is Commander Viana of the sorry, USS Carthage. That the cough wasn't in here.
Yeah, he looks over his shoulder and he's still like pounding on something, and apparently he's got a tricorder that's scanning this thing, and he's, leave me alone.
The warp core is about to blow. We are here to help you. What's going on?
He essentially ignores you and continues doing what he's doing. Please stay back.
McMurphy points his phaser. Stop and identify yourself. Turn around, or I will fire.
Spend a threat here.
Is he gonna fire at McMurphy and gets hit again?
Maybe.
Oh my
As
Whoa!
he's doing this, hold on. So, oh man, I forgot my threat behind. Having to move that damn thing is annoying. Okay. So that was difficulty 1. So get 3 threat. All right, spent 1, so I get 2. The door shuts in front of you.
Damn.
Euro will attempt to open it.
Difficulty 5.
Ah!
It is locked. It is locked.
Oh, she'll look to Murphy and say, help me out with this.
Damn it. And,
I know.
try-
So engineering or security.
Oh yeah, if you're
Security?
it's engine, it would be engineering daring,
Oh,
difficulty 2
fine.
to open it that way,
Do that.
or difficulty
Yeah.
5 to try to pry it open.
No,
let's
no,
try
I'll
this.
she's trying it open. She'll do the engineering, even though she's bad at it. I will spend a momentum to get extra.
I didn't help.
Focus. God damn it.
You're spending 1 moment.
By the prophet.
Oh,
I did.
you have done it.
Yes. But I got the
Yeah,
moment
you got
back.
it back. Okay, so how does it look as he closes? He like seals it and closes it and locks it, and then
Yeah, Euro puts her hands on the kind of the code box, flicking it open and digging in there, and she takes out like a little tool that McMurphy passes her, and she begins working on some of the electronics, some of the biochips and whatnot, and moving them to different places. Probably getting advice from McMurphy, of course, a little bit. maybe bad advice. And she eventually clicks one biochip into place, and the lock, it slides open, and there's like a little moment where she looks back to McMurphy, and you can see there's a smile that's on her face, like she's really excited, and then it kind of fades as she looks back towards the unknown man, and she will begin stepping inside.
McMurphy, what are you doing
Yeah.
immediately?
He closed the door on us.
Yep.
He won't identify himself. I'm shooting him with the stun. I'm blasting him with the stun
Yeah,
phaser.
go ahead. Just roll your attack. It should all be baked in.
I'll spend a momentum as well.
Okay.
I have focus hand phasers.
That hits.
Nice.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Ooh.
Yikes.
You want to use one of your... You generated momentum. You can re-roll those blacks with that.
I will reroll. Yeah, you can reroll
All
like,
of them.
any number.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll reroll all 3 of the ones that missed.
Okay.
So if you roll, is it challenge die?
Yeah,
3
3
times?
challenge that. Yep.
Better.
That's better. I don't know. It's weird that your attack didn't pull like. That's kind of. Hold on. I was just looking at having any qualities. It doesn't have vicious or.
It didn't have
Oh,
the
they're not.
qualities
They're
on
not
it.
in there. Hold on. I'll
Yeah.
grab Euros. I think.
Yeah, mine are done.
Yeah, because it has. Oh no. No, you're.
Oh, mine are done. You
Phaser.
missed five.
Phaser. Oh shit. Hold on.
Done. That's all I know.
You have a phaser type 1. I gotta see what a phaser type 2 is. I don't think they have anything. I think they have charge. Hold on. Make sure. Phaser type 2. Phaser type 2. Yeah, they have range, size, charge. So nothing that's gonna matter on that. So you hit him for 3. Yeah, he winces as you do that, as you hit him in the shoulder, kind of in the back, actually. And Euro, you spent your turn getting the door open. What's the commander and lieutenant gonna do?
I'll shoot. If he shoots, I shoot.
Yeah, go ahead. You can shoot him. Yeah, go ahead, commander.
Andrew?
Oh yeah, Viana's just gonna... Gosh, this... push to talk. Viana's going to step into the room as well and attempt to approach this guy to do, like, the Vulcan nerve pinch.
Go for it.
I don't know where to find that. Hang on.
Well, it's. I think it might be in your. Actually, hold on. So let me read this.
It's a talent.
Yep. So you need to make a. Okay. You can use security, or you can use security fitness, or you can use science. Oh, I'm sorry. Use science or medicine, or security and fitness.
Basically, use whichever one of those 2 is higher.
So it's going to be fitness, security, medicine, or... I'm sorry, fitness, science, medicine, or security.
Security, fitness.
Or science medicine. Or medicine.
Which is
no,
your
yeah,
highest?
it's
Science,
two.
medicine, or security?
Security and science are the same.
Okay. So then just do security fitness. Difficulty is 1.
Would I be able to use my focus combat tactics on
No,
this?
this is not a tactic. This is an attack.
Okay.
It's an tactic.
Hand to hand.
And you said task difficulty 1 or
1.
2?
Melee is 1. Okay.
Ugh.
You try to get up behind him, and he kind of shrugs you off. He's bigger than you. Kind of just swings his arm behind you, kind of pushes you away. Dell, you can shoot him now if you would like.
A quick question because
Yeah,
I'm new to
sure.
the system. This determination thing, it says you start each session with a point.
Yes, you do.
Do they add up, or is
No,
it
they do
just
not.
one?
Nope.
So if you used it next session, you have it again.
Yes, you do, but you have to challenge a value to use it. So you'd have to do the opposite of one of your values to actually use it, unless you have a talent that lets you use it some other way.
It's I might be misunderstanding then, because it says there's using values and then there is also challenging values. And under using values, it says whenever a character is attempting a task for which one of their values would be advantageous, they may spend a point of determination.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
It's called like perfect opportunity because you know.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
I'd like to spend a point of determination then. Do I have to do that before the roll or just
Yeah,
roll and
before
then
the roll.
put that
Yeah,
after?
before the roll. That automatically gives you a success, and actually you roll 1, so it gives you 2
Okay.
successes technically.
So the value I would be using is protect
Yep.
your own, because he did not like Viana getting shoved back, and so he had his phaser out anyway and sort of shoots the guy. What would that be based on?
You just
agility, I assume?
use attack phaser.
Oh yeah, nice. Still 2d20 then, right?
Yeah, unless
Yeah,
you want
but-
to spend momentum. Well, you don't have any, so yeah.
Cool.
Wow. Wait, no, didn't we earn?
Oh, no way.
So that's 3 successes.
3 successes.
Yeah, 3. So it's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. So 1 damage.
We should at least have one. We should have at least one
Or 4.
because Murphy got a 3 on his attack.
I spent it to reroll.
Yeah, he
Oh.
re-rolled the challenge
I
dice,
rerolled
yeah.
my missing damage. But yeah.
Never mind.
Complication is your phaser overheats, and you're gonna have to. You can't shoot it again for 1 round. So next
With
round,
the extra momentum, would the group recommend I use that to reroll
you
damage
have.
dice, or,
You have.
We have
You
no
have 1.
momentum.
Yeah. Mhm.
We do.
or hand that, or so either do more damage or put it in the pool. What do you guys think?
Yeah, because he gets 2 successes automatically
Mm.
for using his determination.
Oh, gotcha. Up to you.
That Star Trek sign is the 1 success already?
Yeah, that's yes, it is, and it also it's like a effect roll. But these phase 1 type 1 phasers don't have anything really to.
Sure, I'd love to re-roll the 2
Yeah,
black
go
dice
ahead.
then.
Click on your token. Do challenge dice too.
Got it. Token, challenge dice. 2.
Okay, so that does 3 to him. He's a 7. Let me see how much stress he has.
It did overheat the phaser. so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
would be
So
good.
next time you can. So he would be it. Okay. Yeah, he's hit and he's like, ah. Yeah, there's nothing enough to knock him out in 1 hit. So it's his turn. He's got to make. He doesn't seem much interested in fighting. He actually needs to do 1 thing. So let's see. Yeah, reason. Daring. Yes. Oh gosh. So he whatever he's doing, he flips back the tricorder and kind of shoves it in like a holster on his hip, and he tries to move away, and he taps his comm badge, but it's your turn as he does so, and he says, "Get me out of here!"
I think that would be Euro then.
You go in any order you want.
Yeah, I think Euro then. Actually, you know what? She's gonna go up to him and she's going to, because he's got his comm badge on him. So, and they won't be able to get a lock on him if he doesn't have a comm badge. So she's going to grab the comm badge and rip it off and throw it across the room.
Go ahead and give me a. I was hoping you'd just grab it. Give me a security
no.
fit. That would be sweet, actually.
Security, fitness.
Yeah.
I have my specialization in
Yeah,
hand,
that would
so
be cool.
cool.
So this is
So what
it's
difficulty?
one. These are opposed.
One.
This is an opposed test, so he'll roll it as well. I'm gonna spend a momentum for him.
Oh yeah. You can do it.
Oh,
It's a tie. So, oh man.
I'd probably grab him at least.
Another
like,
one.
And like wrestling with them for it.
Yeah,
Did we
yeah,
just do it
I would
again
say
since
that
one
you've got a hold of it.
Okay. He's like got a wrist. So she like grabs it off his chest and is about to throw it, but he grabs onto her wrist to try and get it back onto him. So they're in a bit of a struggle.
I would say for those with the phasers, kind of she's obscuring your way. Any shot's gonna have an increased difficulty.
Murphy's just gonna get in there if can.
I think
Unless somebody else wants to go.
one thing quick that Euro's gonna shout. I think she's going to shout to like whoever the others, and she's gonna say, "Scan for any cloak ships in the area." She's struggling with them.
Yeah, I think Viana, knowing that this guy just contacted somebody out there, she's going to alert the captain of what's transpiring, and to be on the lookout for anything that may be unseen outside.
Yeah, you can do a cruise scan if you want. Let me pull one of the crew down for you. I don't think you have anybody that's... Where's the dudes? Where are those guys?
Where are my guys?
Where are my guys at? Crew. Okay, there they are. So you can scan with those. You can do a sciences daring, I would say in this case with them. Difficulty is, oh boy, I think it's at least 4.
Let's hope to do well.
And then I'll get the
and
ship.
they get the ship
Yeah,
too.
I'm gonna bring it over.
No focus.
They have focus in every single roll they do. Yep.
Fantastic. Okay, we're not going to get this, so I don't think you have to bring that.
I'll bring it over anyway. You can go ahead if you want. Maybe it'll. Oh yeah, that's impossible. So,
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, Captain, nothing out of the ordinary other than the ship.
Yeah, the Conroy goes back over to Viana. I've got nothing, Viana. What's going on?
Is there any way to see what this guy was working on?
I mean, it's a
Like,
console that's, you see there's
It's
data.
not saying anything?
I mean, it's you're looking at it. It's Klingon, right?
Dang it.
Euro calls over and says, "Get his tricorder, Commander."
Okay, yeah, that's Viana's going to reach for the tricorder.
Okay, security fitness.
And it's definitely a tricorder?
Yeah, he has some sort of tricorder.
Security fitness?
Difficulty's 1. You have no momentum in the pool. Alright. This guy's gonna spend... He's gonna spend 5 threat.
Oh my god. Stop it.
So he's gonna have 5 dice.
Oh my gosh.
Is it 5 dice? I thought we had to spend more threat than that.
No, it's 1.
It's 1. Oh, I'm sorry.
1, 3.
It's 1. 1, 2, and 3. So he's gonna spend 1
6.
more. Yeah.
6 threat.
Tap 5 dice, yeah. Okay. Security. Fitness. 5d10.
Looks like he wants to keep his sort of tricorder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really wants to keep his
But
track.
Rasmus like
Oh wow!
How does it look?
Yes, Commander.
So wait, so she basically just rips it off of this guy, and takes a step back to make sure he doesn't.
No! No, you fool!
Explain your purpose here.
Oh, he's not. He's struggling. McMurphy and Dell, what are you doing back there?
I'm gonna go in with a big boot, basically, because if Yura's in the way and I got no shot.
Yep.
She's trying to grab
Um,
his. Oh my god.
Yeah, McMurphy comes in and he's just gonna try to basically go fisticuffs as well with him. So kicking with my mag pretty loud.
Security
Yeah,
fitness.
I mean, you could like disengage one foot and then bring it up into the air and then re-engage it so it tries to attach to the wall. So you like hit him with a whole bunch of gravity. Bonk.
I mean, I'm trying to hurt him, not kill him. Security fitness.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I have a focus. Test difficulty 1.
Yes.
Test. What?
Oh, man.
Oh, nice.
He's gonna spend one
God.
threat for an extra die.
Yes, use up all your threat.
No. So you get 2 momentum for that. Alright, hold on. Go ahead and roll your damage. Yeah, you have a what you would call it, attack unarmed macro. Just roll that and it'll have
Unarmed is 5.
Yeah, just click on that and then you can roll your damage off that. We already did the rolls.
Oh, okay, I see. It's gonna roll the
Yeah,
dice
that's fine.
again,
Yeah,
but-
that's fine. Yeah, just. Oh wow! You knock him unconscious.
Yeah, the GIF is appropriate. That
Yeah,
was great.
so McMurphy comes in and seeing Yura in the way he initially said, "Chief, let him go!" Ah, damn it! And he just kind of moves as quickly as he can in an Evo suit, and he kind of shoulders around Yura a bit, and then just slugs this guy as hard as he can in the nose.
Yeah, he just. There's a blood spray. Well, probably not. This is Star Trek. His head just whips around, and he just almost comically just falls over on his side. And as you do that, Yura, your hand is holding the comm badge, and
Ah! Shit!
she disappears.
Oh no, Chief! And he looks around.
And then Joran, the runabout, is pinging you. Warp core breach in 1 minute 50 seconds.
Wait, what?
I mean, you've been fighting in here.
It was a fight.
14 minutes?
It was a fight.
Well, no, I'd say, okay, we'll say 5 minutes.
Because you said we need 5 to get away.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
then
yeah,
you
yeah.
go
No,
on
you're
with
good.
it.
You're good. It's about.
We're good.
How dare you, GM?
Oh, Jesus.
Viana's definitely going to make sure the
The time is,
they get
in
to their
flux,
little-
whatever. Soon.
Yeah, okay. Because Dell would otherwise just start writing his exit letter.
Yeah. no, it's
No,
soon. You have time
The
probably.
cartridge is still in range. So
Right.
Yeah, speed of plot exactly. Technically, we could leave the runabout behind, just hop onto the Carthage directly, and have the Carthage flee. Maybe the runabout gets exploded.
I mean, you guys told the Carthage to get away, didn't you?
I didn't.
Well, maybe you did actually. Maybe you
Hero
said
suggested
you. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you could.
Yeah. Anyway, Dell would ask Viana if we should try to stabilize the warp core or get out of here. While he actually sits down at the computer and tries to download as much information himself as he can.
Give me a sciences daring difficulty 3.
use as much momentum. Well, maybe save some for the transporter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, this is a focus because it's computer systems,
Yes.
correct?
Mhm.
Okay. 3 dice. A focus, yes. Difficulty you had set is
3.
3?
Yes. Mhm.
oof. That's
Oh
3.
baby!
The third one is from my trait that if I keep doing the same thing over and over, I get better at it.
Yeah, you're able to get a pretty huge amount of data. It's going to take a long time to, well, it's going to take a while to process. You won't be able to process it by your tricorder or anything, but you're able to upload data from it to your tricorder. So you got probably whatever he had.
Good.
I mean, his is on the ground too, or Ivana has it actually, right? But
Yeah, Kiana has the tricorder, his tricorder.
I just want to
yeah,
back up.
absolutely, that's fine. What are you guys going to do now?
So at this point, he's downloaded things. How much time is left? Do we have enough time to fly away on the thing? Or should we just...
It would be close, but you do have, it's going to be close. But you got to make a decision now.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's not gonna risk it at this point. Euro's not there, so she's gonna call the transporter room to beam them to the Carthage.
All right, let me find out where she went.
Setting the runabout for automatic.
Minus.
Yeah, you
Oh,
could do that.
that's a good
That's
idea.
actually completely fine.
That's
Yeah.
what that will do.
Save resources. Smart.
She's also going to see if transporter room can get a lock on Euro.
Doubt.
Which would you like to say for? What do you? Okay, roleplay it.
Viana to transporter room.
Ralph Buxlot here.
Can you get a lock on Lieutenant Euro's location?
Bop boop beep bop boop. I don't know, GM.
You don't see her.
Yes. Ah, she's not on our scanners. What happened?
She has been transported to the unknown ship in our vicinity.
He gives some sort of Tellarite slur or curse. And it says, yeah, not much I can do.
Very well. Lock onto our location and beams to the Carthage.
How many to beam?
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3 to beam up.
You just leave it.
4. Are you leaving him?
You are not actually
4.
doing that?
Sorry, 4.
Wow, that's so cold-blooded.
Yeah, we got. I forgot about that guy. My brain was like that.
It is not logical to
what
bring
I was
this man
asking.
back with us.
What?
I was trying to look for like how cold-blooded you are, but that's
Oh
hard.
no! That was hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
That's
Leave,
hilarious.
leave the
Yeah, okay,
engineering daring this time. You're kind of in a hurry, and difficulty 2. Atkins can assist. She just rolls 1 dice.
What are we doing again?
Engineering daring.
I'll
What
wait-
do
I'll
I
wait
do
for
for
you.
task difficulty?
I'm sorry, difficulty 2.
And
Okay.
So that is what, an extra d20 for me?
No, she rolls, and then she got a success, and you tack that success on.
Oh, cool. So it's just a success that
Yep,
comes
mhm.
at the end. Got it. So it's 3.
Yep, got it. So you're able to beam everyone off the ship. Where's my...
with the guy, right?
Yes,
With
yes.
the guy.
All
Yeah.
Rick.
the 4 of you.
Mark.
You said 4, yeah.
The 4 of you.
In the end.
Hold on.
Sure.
You
So any feasible way that we can learn anything about Yero through obtain extra information?
Oh, not from that roll. No.
No. Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say you just beam everybody straight to the bridge because it's fine. Let's...
He's human? Like, does the computer confirm
Oh,
he's
he
human? as we-
yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Give me 1 second here. Back to your bridge.
Then in that case, I'll put the momentum from 2 to 3.
Okay.
I'll feed that into the group pool.
And you hit basically they show up right in front of the captain, and without your chief of security, and I'll let you give a little role play before move ahead.
Lieutenant McMurphy, please detain this individual.
Yeah, Lieutenant would take him. And,
He is out cold still. He's been hit by, a flying super punch, Super Saiyan style.
annihilated. Yeah, Conroy gets up from the chair and looks to the man who he does not recognize being brought on board, and then he looks to Viana. What happened, number one? Where's my chief of security?
She has been transported to the unknown vessel that our detainee was supposed to beam onto.
Yeah, Conroy will call to McMurphy. Interrogate that man immediately. I want to know where my chief is. What? And do we have the data? He looks around and sees Dell.
Dell already sat down, immediately pushed away whatever ensign was at his station to start a deep scan for Euro, and sort of taps his side tricorder, not even looking back to Connor, and says, "Absolutely, I made a copy."
Very good.
And then he would attempt to do his own scan of the nearby system to figure out if he can possibly find Euro.
Yeah, 1 sec.
Maybe with the focus being we're looking not for human, but for Bajoran life signs.
Yeah, you begin to scan the surrounding area, and suddenly you see, and your scanner sees something decloaking right next to your ship. And it is a Romulan configured... hold on. Boop, boop. 1 sec.
Wow, I'm so fucking right. You see that? Called it.
Yeah, there's a Romulan configured warbird off your bow, and your ship rocks as it shoots. And that's where we're going to end the session as you begin to
It's only midnight.
engage in combat.
What the fuck?
People
It's only
people
midnight,
have
Ted.
to read how
Ted,
combat works for space, how space combat works.
Yeah.
well, fucking read it. Give us 10,
10 minutes.
so we can keep playing. You can't do this.
The suspense.
Motherfucker, no.
I'm fine with
Son of a bitch. I'm so mad.
it.
I want to start punching my way out of this Romulan spacecraft. Because you know that's what I'm gonna do.
You're detained.
They think it's Mick.
Yeah,
they thought it was
they're
that
gonna be
ballpark.
like straight. You're gonna be like right where
Oh, I'm
they
gonna-
don't want you. I'm sure, right?
Exactly. I'm gonna start
What the
beating
hell?
shit out of them. Do you know how hard I can punch somebody into death? That's how fucking hard. My shit's bananas.
So that being said, there are
See
there are
this?
lots of handouts about
Fucking hands.
vehicle combat. So I would suggest going through it before the next session at least, because it is a bit crunchy. But there's two. I think. Let me see where the handouts. Yeah, Starship Operations and Starship Combat. Starship Combat for sure. But yeah, and yeah, before the next session. I think the next session actually is like a day after I get my second COVID shot, so I don't know.
Oh